Welcome back to the Sorta Brothers podcast, episode 51. We're rolling through the year. Blake,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Doing well. Episode 51. We got 2 of these bad boys left for the end of the year. Fastly approaching Christmas season. Fastly. Is that right?
Swiftly, I don't know.
Swiftly, quickly. Justice, you tried to ask me about this, but I have a question.
Okay.
Have you ever do you ever feel like you take fashion chances?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And you're comfortable taking them, or do you whenever you take a fashion chance, are you like, I'm gonna get some comments for this maybe?
No, I think I'm. Or actually, I guess maybe I don't know if I take fashion chances. Maybe we need to define fashion chances because
something outside of what your group would typically see you wear, like maybe like an off-colored collar or something.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to ask my friends or something because I think when I take what I'm trying to say is I think when I take fashion chances, it's something that I would be confident wearing.
Like it doesn't feel
if
that
no one
off-brand.
else wore it. Like I'm fine to be the only one wearing it, and sometimes that's why I want to wear it. But it's not like crazy out there.
I got a new shirt.
Yeah, I saw that. Why are we going? I actually have wore a collar on the pod.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was out shopping. The store was having a sale. I was like, I don't have anything like that. It's on sale. It's like I like the material. It's kind of a heavy shirt, and they call it like a rugby shirt. And I'm like, I've never worn anything like that, but I think I like it. I go in the dressing room. I ask Megan. I'm like, you like this? She's like, yeah, I do like it. So I'm like, okay, I buy it.
Nice.
I get home, I try it on. I'm like, you still like this? She says, yeah, it makes you look like preppy. That's different to me than, yes, you like it, go buy it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't necessarily want to look preppy. I just wanted to, I want to wear this shirt that I enjoy and no one say anything about it. They just think, nice shirt.
So you do want them to say something about it?
I guess I don't want them to say anything about it.
Yeah, I don't think...
What I don't want is people to be like, why is Blake got a white collar?
I also don't think that's a fashion chance.
You think this is pretty safe?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think it's pretty safe.
But you did, without me saying anything about it, you said, why are you wearing a collar?
Because you're wearing it with sweatpants.
Yeah, but it's like rugby.
No. That's the only problem. Now, I will say, you walk out of the house with that's a fashion chance.
Yeah, I would do it. I like sweatpants.
I know, that's all you wear, but...
Okay, relax.
But...
Wore jeans a little bit ago.
The sweatpants just I don't think they go with it.
Yeah.
I think he's saying he's saying it's a fashion chance because he would he's afraid people will comment on it because they're like, what are you
So you like
wearing?
this shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
What's that like stamp on the front there?
This?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a bunch of stitching. I haven't noticed that. They went heavy on the thread.
It's like a pattern.
What's the
design?
Is it not from the collar? Like it's
No, it's like its own thing. It's on the collar.
It's kind of nice.
I
took a little rugby offshoot class in 8th grade.
Nice.
In middle school, they used to do this thing, and it was once a month. If school started at 8, you would get to school at like 7:30 those days, and then it bled into like the first hour of your school day, and you could pick like an elective to do. So they had all different things, and for some reason I chose rugby, and there was a Spanish teacher, older man that I guess had played before, and he would get in like a rugby shirt that was much, much tighter than this and these short shorts. And we never actually played a game. He just tried to teach us the rules, and then he would like show us plays that he would do, and he would just run kids over. Nobody could tackle.
What do you mean you never played, but he would tackle
We
kids?
barely played rugby. It was him explaining and then like him doing moves. Yeah. So I guess maybe that's why I wanted this shirt.
I don't know. Well, speaking of clothing, I also have a story. I recently, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago, I started enjoying like thick sweaters in the winter.
Wow. cool.
Um,
You only enjoyed a thick sweater in the winter for the past 2 years of your life?
yeah, I'd say so. Like I've never been like, oh my gosh, I want a new sweater until 2 years ago.
Are we talking like fleece or like cable knit?
I'm talking cable knit right now, but I'll get into fleece in a second.
All right.
Here's the thing. So I've been enjoying thicker sweaters. I had a couple of sweaters. They're, for some reason, I don't know if I think they're like, they must have shrunk or something, but I needed some new sweaters. I've been looking around, couldn't really find a nice quality one. I wanted something that was almost like a thick, like fisherman sweater that like, just like durable almost. Cause a lot of the sweaters, at least that I've seen online, even if they're thicker, they're like super stretchy material. And like, I just wanted something like kind of thicker and more durable. Anyway, I find this company in New York. It's a smaller company. They're trying to be just like higher end, right?
What's it called?
So it's called the Yellow Label Company.
I've not heard of them.
So anyway, they're a really small company, but they're just like run by a couple guys. I see their sweater and it's like sick and it's pretty expensive. One, probably because it's like a smaller company, but also like they just claim that's like super nice material, like super durable, whatever.
Yeah.
I like kind of go back and forth on buying the sweater and it just kind of stays in the cart, right? They then come out with a Black Friday deal.
Let's go.
And
do they do the thing where when it's in your cart, they
don't
keep spamming you emails?
They
like,
don't.
Looks like you left something behind.
They don't.
Yeah. Good.
Anyway, Black Friday deal comes on. It's buy one, get one free polar fleeces.
Okay.
I'm like, dang, buy one, get one free. So,
But that's not what you wanted.
not necessarily, but I really like the fleece.
Okay.
I go for the fleeces. I purchase them. It's buy one, get one free Black Friday deal.
Let's go.
Supposed to come in like 4 days, it says. 2.5 weeks later, it just now arrives. So I've been like just absolutely starving for these fleeces. I was really excited about them, really wanted to see them. They come to my door today. I had a long day today at work. Come home, they're sitting at the doorstep. Amazing. Rip them open.
What a feeling.
Both of them are extra smalls.
And you ordered larges or mediums?
Here's the thing. First time you see extra small, you immediately think,
Oh, no.
oh no, they gave me the wrong size. Then I go back to check the confirmation email, just knowing that I'm going to rip these people a new one because I'm going to see that I ordered larges and they gave me 2 extra smalls.
Yeah, you're going to rip them a new one? We'll come back to that.
Did I say it wrong?
No, that's correct. But we'll come back to that.
Then I go on the confirmation email. I ordered extra smalls.
Oh, you did order extra smalls.
Here's where my night has gone downhill.
Mentally.
I was racking my brain trying to figure out how I did this because on the podcast, Megan and I have talked about in the past, we extensively look through the cart. I specifically do because this has happened in the past, not just like sizes, but like I've never sent it to the wrong location, but I'm also really scared that it's gonna like send to a different address or like something like that. So I know you have. So I've like been like just always like super intense on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where I think it went wrong. When I was looking on the website today, the website refreshed without me hitting refresh. And when it refreshed, it immediately went down to the extra small size. I had that tab open for a couple of days before I bought it. So what I'm thinking is it refreshed when I got back on it.
That's weird that it would shoot to an extra small.
I know. It defaults. It defaults. Which, again,
you should let them know.
It's stupid.
When you rip them a new one.
Yeah. But anyway, that kind of, I'm not going to lie, that hurt my mood tonight. I got them tonight.
You could probably do a little exchange.
Well, what sucks is I got a Black Friday deal. I was getting 2 for the price of 1.
They'll honor that.
Well, I mean, maybe if I email them, their refund policy said they would not.
No, they would if it's an exchange, not a refund. You just need to exchange for a different size. That's different than a refund.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mention this. They're out of stock now.
That is a different issue. But given the way the extra small looked on you, because I did see it,
I know.
you might just need like a small.
I do.
Is that in stock?
They're all out of stock.
Oh, dang. Well,
It's
they'll restock.
Yeah, it's a small company. Yeah,
They
but
just need to restock within your refund window. I would just shoot them an email.
Yeah.
Or they'll probably listen to this and they'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Hook both of us
Yellow
up.
Label Company, their clothing is super sick, but
Give us some cable knit sweaters and we'll take a chance on the pop.
very
for you.
unfortunate stuff. Yeah. Hit me up with some sweaters and polar fleeces.
What'd you say a minute ago? I
Hey,
said
they
we're just
got
gonna come
denim
back
jackets too.
to. Ooh, that's a chance for me. I'd like that.
They
I
got-
got a jean shirt.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I got a sick deal on a denim button down, like not quite a jacket because it's not really thick, but it's like a light denim material. I bought it because I'm like, I think this would look good. Megan said it looked good. I don't really know what to wear it with.
What?
I can't wear
Wait, sorry,
a jean shirt with jeans. I'm not. That's too much.
Oh,
of a
your
chance
denim
for me.
jacket. Yeah, I don't
So I end
own
up
a denim
wearing
jacket.
it with like joggers or like I have a pair of green pants or something or black pants. But then when I wear like light denim with black pants, I feel like a youth pastor.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's why I honestly think some people pull off the denim jacket. I just
Some people do.
don't think I can because I
Oh.
don't know what to wear with it.
I said we'd come back to this. You said you were going to
Rip them a new one.
rip them a new one. Now, I can't hear that expression without thinking of something from mine and Megan's past.
Okay.
Megan, you know what I'm talking about? She does. When Megan and I were dating, we were probably seniors in high school. Your dad had something to talk to us about that was like nothing bad, but like I think it was a more serious conversation. So, as you do, the three of us went to Chili's and we sat down and we were chatting. And it was a serious conversation. He was talking about something from his past where he had an altercation with somebody. And in the middle of this serious conversation, he looked right at me. I'm sitting next to Megan. He's on the opposite side of the booth. And he said, and he just absolutely, this is what he's quoting. He said, and that guy just absolutely ripped me a new butthole.
What?
Your dad, I had only and since have only ever heard ripped me a new one. Now, he's telling us a serious story. He's talking to us seriously about our dating relationship. We're engaged in conversation. And he blatantly said butthole.
Did he
And
defend it?
I laughed out loud when he said it, dude. I couldn't keep it in. He said rip me a new butthole. And I was like doing one of those. And then he had to call it out. He said, oh, are you laughing because I said butthole? And I was like, yeah. I had to be like, yeah, I just never heard that. Still haven't. It's been a decade.
Did
But
he like not take it back?
no, he was like, yeah, that's the saying. I'm like, I don't think
That's
it is.
crazy.
I don't think it is. But
That's
yeah, I guess
wild.
you just don't expect your girlfriend's dad to say butthole at Chili's unless he gets something spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then defend that was the correct way to say
It's
it.
crazy.
You don't think that's correct, right? You never heard that?
I just said it the correct way.
Yeah, but it's not like tomato.
No, it's not the same thing. Not the same thing.
I had an interesting situation happen with work today. Megan went to the gym on lunch, and so it was just me and Ev at the house, and I was kind of trying to like multitask. So we're in her playroom. She's playing. She's got like 100 toys, so I'm like, go play with one of those toys because I'm like trying to do some work, and I got my chat up, and then I also screwed up one of her toys where I put like the handles of this thing on backwards and it locked in place. And so I had to literally take every screw out of this thing and take it apart. Well, meanwhile, I've got like a coffee sitting. She's trying to grab my coffee, grab my phone, grab all the loose screws. So I'm like fighting, keeping her away from this, trying to take care of the toy, trying to keep up with work, whatever. And a guy had sent out an email about something creative at work, and it was intriguing. And so I was like, I'd never met him before. And he's like, if anybody's interested in this, shoot me a chat. So I chat him. I'm like, hey man, like this looks super cool. We should connect. And then he had mentioned that he worked at an agency prior to being at this in this role, and I was like, what agency did you work at? So like we're just getting to know each other, and I'm like, we should connect next week and just get to know it, whatever. So first time I've ever talked to this guy, I like set my phone down and I'm like unscrewing this thing, and Evelyn's like being a menace. I look down, she's video calling him.
What?
Somehow she like pressed the right button and it's like just ringing on my phone, and I'm like,
No way.
so I just like hang up super quick.
He's
I
like,
had to,
Blake? She's like,
she's like, Dad. ball.
Hi. Is what she was saying.
She would say hi.
Hi.
I don't know why we acted like she was an idiot. She's totally fine.
we're like,
I went cross-eyed a little bit. She's not cross-eyed. Even though we kind of, I guess that's a baby thing. We kind of were wondering the first few weeks of life, because babies are just like, their bodies are just like just drying out or something. I don't know. They're just like figuring out.
What? Did you say they're drying out?
It feels like babies are like shrink wrapped in the womb, and it's like a shrink wrapped mattress. In the first few weeks of life, they're just kind of expanding. Do you know what I'm saying?
the worst analogy, I think.
I don't think so.
They're
That's pretty
growing.
good. So, anyways, for the first couple weeks of life, every now
They're
and then
drying out.
Every now and then she'd be laying there, and you'd look over, and she'd kind of be like a little cross-eyed, and I'm like, "Hey, babe, take a look at this." But then they act like it's all normal. She's not cross-eyed now.
Yeah, she's good.
So, I don't know. We thought Bear was cross-eyed at one point, and he's not. He's just a maniac.
Oh, wait. I think I get what you're saying now. You were saying like when she was a newborn.
Yeah, newborn.
Oh, okay.
So you get the shrink wrap analogy.
I think I get it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just had to think about it.
What did you think I would say? I think it's actually a pretty good analogy I've never heard of.
I thought you were talking about like later in life as well. I know she's only a little over a year, but
No. Dude, speaking of Ev, now that she is not breastfeeding anymore, we're like transitioning to where I primarily put her to bed at night. Megan still does sometimes, but we're like making it to where I do most of the time. Dude, I have discovered. So here's the process. I go up, we get her in her pajamas. We brush her teeth and then get her in her sleep sack, and she has her little bunny she sleeps with, and then we get in the rocking chair. I read her like 2 or 3 little books, and then I sing some songs to her, classics. And then I turn the light off and we rock. And I read the books, turn the light off, we rock, I pray, and then we sing songs. And that's when I put her in the crib. Dude, there's been multiple times where I start trying to sing a nursery rhyme and I like don't know them. like I know of like what did I sing the other day? Oh no, I tried to do like different things like nursery rhymes. Like I tried to do the little like piggies on the toes thing, dude.
you just started without knowing it.
I thought I knew it. I got 2 toes in. I was completely lost. I was
What
like,
is it?
I don't know. This is
Try
what
it
I
now.
did.
Try
I
it
go,
now.
I think Megan told me. I don't know if I'm going to remember. In the moment, I was
did tell
like,
you.
we're like playing. She's giggling. I'm like, this viewers are going to love this. I was like, sorry. enjoy it while you got it. Anyways, I was like, this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. And I just blanked. And I was like, this little piggy went somewhere else. this little piggy went on a road trip, and then this little piggy went wee all the way home, right?
I have no clue.
Dude,
You don't know?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes when I'm playing games with her and people are around, I just try to make the sound that's right. I don't really know what words I'm saying,
And this
and
will
I
be
just
way
hope it's
home,
right.
home.
Yeah, like when we play patty cake, I play patty cake with her all the time. I don't really know what I'm saying. I just say patty cake, baked jasmine. But what is it?
Baker's
Man?
Man?
Yeah, okay. Do you not know?
Baker's
Man doesn't
Man.
make sense to me though as much. Yeah.
I
Baker's
thought
Mitt
that's
makes
what
more
I've
sense.
always
And then they
said.
say different things too, which throws me off. They'll say, bake me cake as fast as you can. Roll it, pat it. And then you say, stick it in the oven for Evelyn and Mama.
Yeah, that's what I say.
My
Because you usually
grandma-
you say stick it in the oven for baby and me or whatever,
Yeah.
but I say Evelyn and Mom.
My grandma, I watched her do it one time where she was like, you hold the baby's hands and you're clapping them and rolling.
She's like,
them.
and I stick you in the oven.
She was going, roll it, pat it, and she kept going, throw it in Evelyn's face. And Evelyn loved it, but like, I was like, is that it?
No, it's because really it's, or however I say it is, roll it, pat it, mark it with a B, put it in the oven for baby and me.
Mark it with a B.
I think that's the like.
What is a B?
A B, like the letter B.
For who?
For baby.
Grade B of meat.
Well, it's dough, right? you roll and pat your meat.
But then Mom would usually do like stick it in the oven and then like tickle when she would do that. And so I just kind of say it
Maybe
fast
we
and
could,
tickle Evelyn.
Megan, maybe you could get some nursery rhymes up. Give us the titles, and Justice and I could try to go head to head on if we know
Megan,
them here.
come on in front of the camera. Do it with Blake. Have him. He'll throw you in the oven and tickle you a little bit.
Dude,
What did you just
He'll
say?
throw me in the oven and
What did
tickle
you
me
just
a little.
say?
come on, girl. I'll throw you in the oven.
What do you mean what I just say?
You said that's when you tickle the baby.
Yeah, when you do the stick it in the oven. For
What are you
I
sticking
say
in the oven?
The cake.
But it's just you starting to tickle the baby.
Yeah. Like I say, roll it,
Hmm.
pat it, stick it in the oven for Evelyn and Mommy.
There needs to be more practical use of
Yeah.
like actual.
Preheat the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait for it to beeve.
To beeve.
Yeah.
Wait
It sounded
for it
weird.
to get a beeve and let it preheat. Megan, you have any nursery rhymes you could look up real quick?
Sure, yeah.
We just want to each
This
try
isn't
it
my
and
game
see.
though. What the heck?
No, just
You guys
do your
are
best.
literally parents and have a new baby.
Well, you could have a baby too. I don't know
Just
what
do
you're waiting
your
on.
best. What about
This is not on brand.
Sorta Brothers has no brand. Where's Mike? I haven't seen him in ages.
What do you mean? He's on every podcast.
I was talking to somebody about the podcast yesterday, and they were like, I was like, yeah, I just don't know what we're going to do after the new year. It doesn't look like we're going to hit 500 subs potentially, like, and subscribe. And she was like, you shouldn't quit. It's getting funnier, like, for real. And I was like, you think so? She's like, yeah, like, remember cheese pie? I was like, yo, chill. Cheese pie is one of the greatest bits we ever did.
She was like, yeah, you just said that 800 times.
Whatever. All right, Megan, hit
I think
us.
I heard that story literally 8 times that week.
We had to get it perfect.
3 of them were on camera.
We had to get it perfect. You say, no, that's cheese pie.
We need to go back and rewatch it. I think the time you saw on the podcast, I was just a straight face, bro.
No, I said something about cheese pie. And literally in the episode, you go, what's cheese pie?
you said it so deadpan.
Because I had heard it 800 times.
I needed you to like help build the interest with me.
That was also right after Blake and I had both agreed, let's maybe not say things we've already said to each other so they're real. And then Blake gets on here and goes, okay, it's cheese pie.
I freaked out. You weren't giving me anything. I felt like I had to carry. Yeah. All right. Nursery rhyme us.
Humpty Dumpty.
There's a jingle
Humpty
for that
Dumpty
one?
sat on a wall. Humpty Humpty.
Humpty Humpty. My
Humpty
name is
Dumpty.
Humpty.
Humpty
You
Dumpty
ever heard
had a
that
great
song?
fall.
Yeah?
Humpty Dumpty,
Wait, isn't
something
that-
in wah. Humpty Dumpty, something in fa.
That's the Japanese version. Humpty Dumpty, something in paw.
You said if you don't know the words,
That was pretty
to
good.
just go for it.
Wait, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall.
Nope.
No, he
Had a
got the
great
first
fall.
2 lines fine.
Had a great fall.
Right,
Had
yeah.
a great fall. Roll it. You just more.
Okay.
I thought that was Jack and Jill. Wait, I do know. Maybe I
Jack
do
and
know.
Jill
and-
sat on a wall.
Jack and Jill's a different one.
No, they fell down there, or they had a great fall. Wait,
You just said the second line of Humpty
How
Dumpty.
about we get Humpty Dumpty first?
Humpty
I
Dumpty
don't know it.
sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty,
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty
He
Dumpty
fell off and broke his shell.
shell is a tortoise.
Fun fact.
He's a tortoise?
No, Humpty Dumpty's a blob, right?
Humpty Dumpty? Wait, hold on. Humpty Dumpty.
Wait,
Is
Humpty Dumpty is a big blob.
You said a tortoise and a blob.
Why are you laughing so hard, Megan?
Isn't Humpty Dumpty an egg?
Because you just keep saying he's a blob.
Oh, he is an egg.
Never once does it say in the nursery rhyme that it is an egg.
It's just a big white face.
Okay, but I'm thinking of the
Yes,
of
they've always
Puss in Boots.
portrayed it. No, and
Puss in Boots.
usually when they draw pictures, they portray Humpty Dumpty as an egg because of the nursery rhyme of how it sounds.
Okay, I
Okay,
didn't
you have to
freaking
finish it
ask.
for us.
I didn't freaking ask for a history.
No, so it says. So you're right. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
I just blanked right there. I
Humpty
didn't know what
Dumpty
you
had a
said.
great fall.
He's frozen.
All
the children
all the way down.
all the king's horses.
and all the king's men
What?
could never put Humpty together again. I only know that because of Taylor Swift's Archer song. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put me together again.
Yep. There
If
you go.
all of my enemies
We're losing
die
viewers right
on
now
their friends,
because not because of your singing, because of Taylor Swift.
help me
So
hold
people-
on to you. Today's Taylor Swift's birthday.
Wow.
Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
What do you think her and T. Kels are doing right now?
I don't want to think about it.
Probably dinner or something. Okay.
People think they portray him as an egg because of the line that they couldn't put him back together again, but technically it
Because all
never
his,
says
all
it's
his
an egg.
insides fell out.
He's just a normal dude.
Dude,
All right,
speaking
next
of
one.
your insides
I
falling out,
also,
can we
like-
take a brief intermission on this?
No, next one.
I
next
need to
one.
say this. We had an epiphany this week. I had a buddy over. We were talking about surgeries. How crazy is it when you have a stomach surgery? If you have intestine surgery or colon or whatever, I've never thought about this. If they have to like cut on your colon, they literally pull all your stomach out, do what they need to do. They put it back in, and you can't leave until you poop. Just because they want to make sure they didn't like kink the hose.
Did you
I've-
not know that?
I never knew why they made you poop. It's literally because they're like, hopefully it's connected.
It's not hopefully it's connected. It's just what you said. It's because the way that it lays in your
Because
body.
we have like it's so
Yeah.
long.
Bro, that is crazy.
I already knew that. Yeah.
I didn't
You're
know
genius. This guy's a genius. All right. Other things.
Stop.
I mean, you could do Jack and Jill. You said Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill went tumbling after.
Wow.
Let's go.
okay.
Did
I have
you know
no
that?
clue. No.
All right. I knew that one.
Nice.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding.
What about the itsy bitsy spider?
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Something fun.
Wait, hold on. You're messing me up now. Down came the rain.
Okay.
You go high, I go low.
No.
Wash the spider out. The
We already have that part.
down.
We're
I
trying
have to
get
repeat it because
the
then I get in
part.
flow state. It's a bitchy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain, washed the spider out. Frick. It's like, break me off a piece of that football cream. That's it. It's football cream.
Spider.
Down
I don't
came
know.
the rain and washed the spider out. The spider, nope.
What comes out after the rain?
After the rain.
Out came the sun and dried up all the rain.
And
Now
the
the
itsy bitsy
spider
spider
went-
went up the spout again.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Yeah,
got
nice.
there, dude.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
That's
Powerhouse.
2.5. So I have one. You have
1.5.
no, because you
What?
got 1 and 2.5. So you have 2. It's 1 to 2 right now.
Let's go. I don't even understand that math.
Isn't that right?
One.
We both did 2 together. So 0.5 plus 0.5 equals 1. 0.5 plus
Oh.
0.5 equals 1.
So
So
what
you
you're
got
saying.
1 alone. So
I see
1
what
to
Let's
2.
go. Let's go.
That's quick math
And
right
nobody
there.
got Humpty.
That's quick math.
I got it.
Nobody got Humpty.
Humpty was 0.5. We've only done 3.
We should do a segment sometime where. Why did you shake your head? No, you didn't
No, I
even
was
hear
just
about the
I
segment.
was doing a
Classic songs. We have Megan speak the lyrics to us, and the first one to name the song.
I would be so bad at that.
Oh, all right. I feel like half the segments I suggest you're like, we're not doing that. I'd be bad at it.
I don't say we're not doing it.
The
We're
point is
doing
to
this
be
one.
bad at it. All right, let's do it. Hit us with more. I feel like we're on a roll.
well, these are only getting harder. Those were
Yeah.
the more common.
I'm not
ones.
gonna. I don't even know any others.
What about Hickory Dickory Dock?
Oh, wait.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up
The clock.
The clock struck 12. 10. 2.
6.
The clock struck 6. The clock struck 1, 2, 3, 4.
The
Stop
clock
me when I...
Struck 6. He went out for some sticks and said, "I want to play some ball." He grabbed a ball. I just imagine as
starting to sound like George Toe's life.
he grabbed a fall and started.
He grabbed a fall.
He grabbed a ball and started to fall. Finish it.
Hickory dickory. Hickory dickory? That's a little sus. Is dickory a name? Or is
I
it
don't know.
Dickory Logsdon?
We don't know the lyrics.
You were
The
right.
mouse went up the clock. The clock struck 10,
No,
6.
no.
The clock struck 2, 12.
Why are you skipping?
The clock struck 1,
There you go.
and
Clock
That
struck
was
1,
fun.
then 2, then 3, then 4.
the clock struck 1. The mouse was done,
Mouse.
died, went down.
The mouse.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse went
Jumped.
up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse went down. What?
Hickory Dickory Dock.
That's an awful one.
It's ran. Mouse ran up the clock. Clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. And then you get say it again. The
Hickory
clock struck
dickory
2.
dock. The clock struck
Oh.
2.
Did you guys ever do that thing when you go to like a camp and you'd be like 99 bottles of Coke on the wall? You never did that?
Yes.
No, it was too old.
How old do you think I am?
Old.
I feel old sometimes.
I did that.
You did what?
Like I know what it
The
is.
90.
Oh yeah, when you'd go all the way down to 1
I know what it is. We never actually like did it.
and you'd just be like just loving every second of that bus ride because your crush was somewhere on it, but you were too scared to talk to her.
And you're just freaking screaming 99 bottles of.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were your bottles full of?
Coke.
It was Coke?
What are you talking about?
When we were at church camp, it was Coke.
Sometimes it was rum if you had like an edgy youth pastor.
Oh, you said rum?
What would you say?
Beer.
I would
Beer.
say milk.
Milk. I would say communion. Just kidding.
Okay.
I never said that.
Hey, I have a story.
I'm enjoying this.
Oh,
It's okay.
I'm just kidding. I'd like to hear it.
I had to film. I had a little shoot the other day. Had to film someone playing piano, and a lot of times when I'm dealing with spotlights, I like to have some haze in the room. It just gives it like I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Kind of just provides like sort of the beams from the spotlight gives the room like just like more of like an environment. You can kind of like see the different
The
beams
haze
of
gives
light.
something for the light to hit.
Yeah. I can't think of the word that I normally use.
Ambiance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aesthetic.
But anyway, we weren't allowed to use haze in this specific area because sometimes if the haze does get too thick, it can set off the smoke alarms. But it was like it was just a rush shoot, so we didn't have time to get all that figured out. Anyway, I have this stuff called haze in a can. Basically, what it is what haze normally would be, but it's in a can. Therefore, it has to be obviously pressurized and then has like coolant in it because normally haze is like heated up to create the haze, but when it's in a can and you're just like ready to fire at any time, it has like a coolant inside, which makes the spray or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm using this stuff. I've used it many times before. I'm using it in light amounts because I didn't want to set the smoke alarm off, but it's also not enough to really do that. And I'm up on a lift. So I'm like pretty high in the sky.
Where are you?
I'm at church.
Oh.
I'm up on a lift. Just like a motorized lift, kind of like there's like take you up and down. And I'm spraying this stuff into the air. The tip of my finger was on the edge of the nozzle, and I didn't know it. I couldn't feel anything. It just felt like it was normal, like how I would normally spray. And all of a sudden, the tip of my finger was just like on fire. And I like looked down, and I was like, what is happening? And there's just like a big gray spot. It looks like gray, like spray paint almost on the tip of my finger from where this stuff had been. I guess a little bit of my finger was hanging over the nozzle and it was hitting my finger. So I like immediately wiped it off. It numbed my finger. My finger went numb, like to the touch. I couldn't feel anything. And I just went along with the shoot. Like it didn't hurt crazy bad after I like wiped it off, but like after I wiped it off, it stayed numb. Anyway, I don't think about it for the rest of the shoot. I'm like, whatever, hopefully that'll go away. I woke up this morning. It still hurts.
Does it hurt now?
It hurts right now if you press on it. But this is what I don't understand. And this is why I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
So first of all, it was like, basically you can think of it as like a spray, like spray paint.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts like a bruise would if you like press on it. Like that hurts.
Yeah.
It's no longer numb though. Like I can feel everything. But it's like a bruise would be like inside my finger. Did it get inside my finger? Like it was just on the surface, I think.
Did you feel anything go inside your finger?
No.
That's
Isn't that
interesting.
super creepy though? Like, I don't know. So now I don't know.
Probably something chemical, like you may have. You ever frozen a wart off? I wonder if there's.
That's what it felt.
Like that. Yeah.
No, I'm not joking. When I was really little, I got a wart froze off. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it probably burned you.
It burned a little bit more, but that's the immediate feeling once when I was spraying it and I looked at my hand.
Does it have like nitrogen in it or anything?
That's what I was saying. Like I think it has some sort of coolant in it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's nitrogen. I don't know anything about chemicals.
It hurt.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, I don't know. It still hurts right now. But I think
Pray for that.
when they did it, like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
pretty sure they numbed me
Yeah.
around it beforehand.
No, I don't think so. I had a wart on my foot when I was a kid, and I have memories. I would have to.
Did they not?
I've had warts in my adult life, and I just get the kit and I freeze on myself at home. And
Whoa, that's a thing?
Yeah, dude. I've gotten like warts all over this hand, but they're gone now. Frozen. So it hurts, but I freeze them one time, but I do it for the maximum recommended time I hold that thing on. So when I take it off, it's like the skin is white and dead, and it hurts and itches, and then it ends up just falling off.
Imagine just like all the skin on the tip of my finger just falls off tomorrow.
That finger might fall off, I think.
Not the whole finger, just the
But yeah,
skin.
when I was a kid, I remember having to go like multiple treatments and do it, and I would cry every time. It hurt so bad. But yeah, I don't know. Keep us posted.
Yeah. Also on this finger, you see that little gray spot?
No.
Go give it a look.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it's a little
there.
gray.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what about it?
One time one of my buddies stabbed me in my finger with a pencil and it never left.
Dude.
How is that possible? Is that just graphite in my finger?
Yeah, it's probably like graphite poisoning. I don't know. It's like a tattoo, I guess, at that point, right?
Oh, maybe.
I
Oh,
don't know.
sick. That's my first tattoo?
A period.
It's a lead tattoo. The most healthy kind. One
Yeah,
time
it's
I
literally
went to
always
the-
been there though.
One time I went to the flea market and I got actually my small group leader at church. We were like, let's go have a guy's day after church. We went and got wings and then we went to the flea market to shop and I bought a blow dart gun.
Sick.
One of my buddies a week or two later, this is like a new toy, you know, but I mean, it was like needles, like you would impale something or someone with it. And it shot hard. And my buddy came over and I had a dartboard in my room. And he was kind of a crazy guy. And I was like, bro, you should put your hand on the target and we'll do like tricks.
Yeah,
Like I'll shoot
yeah.
between. And I was pretty accurate with it. So like first time I shot like right here and we were like, whoa, you know. And then I shot him in the hand on purpose, but I never told him it was on purpose. I just wanted to see what would happen. And it almost went through his hand.
God.
I shot him right here. And that's like the soft spot. And you could like see it poking through in his palm.
Must hurt so bad.
Did he just pull it out?
He was like,
Immediately?
I'm not joking. The needle was still in his hand. My dad yelled upstairs and was like, yeah, his mom is here. Come on. And I was like, shoot. So I pulled that thing out of his hand and it started bleeding. I only had like Go Diego Go Band-Aids in my room. Slapped one of those on it, sent him on his way. So
That's similar thing happened. Wait, how old were you in that? You said?
I was probably like freshman, sophomore in high school.
Okay, yeah, around the same time then, mate. We were just thinking of like, I think it was like sophomore, junior year for me. I was just in my buddy's house. A bunch of my friends were. It was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us had a dartboard. We were just taking turns slapping our hand on the dartboard.
Bro, a dart is thicker than the needle I was using, but
Dude,
that would suck. Somebody get hit?
first throw, my buddy, I think it was Grayson. I don't know. If he watches it, might fact check me, but I thought it was him. Threw a dart, like perfectly through middle, like didn't hit the dude's hand. It was like insane. Everyone was like, oh. Then went on. Someone got hit, but it didn't go through.
Dang. Dude, that sucks too because, like, that's probably the best spot to get hit.
Yeah,
if you
that's
got
the
hit,
spot.
like, right on the knuckle, that would be awful.
Yeah, I don't think anyone actually got like seriously injured at our place. It was just like I think one of my buddies threw like one like he didn't like throw it hard. It was just like, well, it's still like sharp, neat or like dart, obviously, but it just like cut him or something. It wasn't like a all
Did
the way
you ever
through.
play Sting Ping?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, Sting. I don't know why.
That's one of my favorite games, dude.
Still?
As growing up, no, I haven't played it forever. But
It
I mean,
became like
growing up, that was amazing because it was like it didn't hurt crazy bad, but it hurt enough where you didn't want to lose. And so, and I all my friends were like growing up. I played tennis, and so all my friends sucked at ping pong, and
You'd
so
always
I would just
win.
dominate,
Yeah.
and I would leave with 1 or 2 welts, and their entire back would be like destroyed.
yeah. We would. You would get like nasty welts. We would. And then sometimes like you'd get hit, and you would like be hanging out with like a girl, and you'd be like, "This welt's so bad," and you just flex your abs as hard as you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like as a guy, like over the course of your life, there's like I would say it's on a steady decline. There's maybe peaks every once in a while of like it just feels so like the coolest thing to just hurt each other, like as an activity.
Yeah.
And then it becomes less cool, and then like sometimes it's cool again, I guess. I don't know.
What's like
Like when I
the
was young, like 8 or 9, my friends and I just loved getting boxing gloves and just fighting.
dude? We did that same thing too. We boxed in our basement. What's like the trajectory here for like a normal male? Like it's like
See, I think-
you hear lullabies as a baby. You go elementary school.
I don't even know if I heard them.
Elementary school, you're playing wiffle ball in the front yard. Then
Yeah.
goes into middle school. You're like, Mom, can I have a phone? Well, depending on the parenting. And then you go up, and it's like, for me, we always wanted to go to Kroger and Sonic. We just rode bikes everywhere, and we just like wanted to go eat on our own. And then we sting ping, and then boxing,
Sting Ping is this a staple
and then
chapter of your life?
and then
yeah.
college, and
I don't
then.
know. Yeah. That's we
What's
used to have.
what's the trajectory just in sting ping?
What do you mean?
Like if you had to give me a trajectory of a
Of my
guy's life, but you can only talk about it in terms of sting pain?
Like almost no sting ping in the beginning. Probably early chapter
like,
is like
this-
zero sting ping.
this
as a
part of my
baby,
life-
unless you're in unless your parents are like abusive a little bit, or you have like an older sibling.
No,
maybe.
this is what you need to say.
Yeah, please don't.
When I started writing George Toe, this part of my, and for context, that was when Blake was depressed. He wrote a book as a child or as a
first time.
kid. When I was writing George Toe, it was just one of those times where I was lifting up my shirt. Someone was aiming at me.
Sting ping is almost a metaphor for life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you get it.
Okay. Well, I almost had no context to get me there before. Yeah. Do you ever feel like
Your shirt's
your
up.
nipples are out and
Yeah.
balls are just flying at you in life?
Yeah, all the time.
Sometimes you catch one right on the nipple. Oh my gosh, bring you to your knees.
Wait, what? You not turn around for sting ping? What the heck?
Wait, anybody got any other
You
notes?
just go like this?
No, you pull your shirt over your head like that.
Oh, we would always turn around and lift our shirt up on your back.
We did both, but it was kind of nice because if you get a bunch of welts, you can show show the girls your abs or something.
No, we never did that. We never did.
Can I give a quick shout out? Unless we want to keep talking about metaphors or
You can
anything.
give a shout out, but it has to be within terms of sting pain.
I can't.
Okay.
Drew's been on a couple episodes of the pod. This picture was sent to me yesterday. So right down the street, they I'll just text it to you all and we'll put it up on the episode. Right down the street, they just opened a new Braxton Brewery / Dewey's Pizza combo. So they're connected. So my dad was eating at Dewey's. He looks through the glass window into Braxton's, and they were doing supposedly like a dress up for Christmas or wear a Santa hat kind of thing. And like you get entered for a chance to win like $50. So my dad sends me this picture, looks through the glass. There was only one person dressed up in the entire restaurant, and it is our boy Drew in a full elf costume.
Oh, that's amazing.
Did you get it?
I did get it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I heard.
I'm like, if he didn't win the $50,
I heard.
who got it?
So I'm not going to lie. I did already see this, but
You saw this picture?
no, not this picture. I mean, I already saw like that he was in the elf costume at Braxton's, but because he posted on Instagram that he was one of 3 people out of all of the trivia that dressed up.
Oh, it was a trivia night?
Supposedly, it was a dress-up trivia night, and 3 people dressed up, and he was one of them. So he won like a gift card or something. It was supposed to be a contest, I think, but they just gave him to 3 people.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. That's a staple around Christmas time around here.
Yeah, elf. All right. Well, what's up?
I have a shout out too.
All right, Megan's got a shout out.
My shout out is to Diego, the tortoise. He just retired.
What?
He
Diego
just-
the tortoise.
Yes, so
Who's Diego the tortoise?
I saw
Also, is this
this.
guy in the bottom on the Bible?
Hope so.
I saw this article this week. I think it is an old article,
Okay.
but a couple years ago, I hope he's still alive,
Who's Diego?
is a tortoise.
Tortoise.
You already said that.
He's 104.
Where?
He was,
He's just a tortoise. What is his geographical?
I'm like,
he's
You're just- so
back in the
if
Galapagos
I just-
Islands
if
because he's
I-
retired.
Galapagos Islands. I thought those were fake.
No, that's where Galapagos tortoises are from, which is what Diego is.
Okay.
is
He-
Galapagos Island the island where Darwin discovered all the birds?
It is, yes.
Oh dang! I was trying to sound stupid and joke about that, low key.
No, it is.
But I'm a genius.
Somehow it worked and didn't work at the same time.
How come?
It was like you said something accurate, but somehow you still sounded stupid saying it, that it worked.
It didn't sound. It just sounded stupid because I said I didn't mean to after, or it just sounded stupid in the moment.
I don't know. I think in the moment.
Nah, that was a preppy answer. Man.
Bro, hey, you be careful. I'll pop it.
That was Megan.
Be careful. I'll pop it. I'll look like a vampire in here.
So, yeah, this is from 2020, but still, he deserves to be recognized because
2020. What is this old news?
This boy dead by now.
he deserves to be recognized. No, he wouldn't be dead. They live forever.
What?
I don't know. All I hear with the paper straws is that all the turtles are dying.
He's not a sea turtle.
And we started talking about paper straws like a decade ago. It feels like
Oh no, goodness. Ugh.
like they got to be saved by now. Bring them back.
know.
Bring the paper
Goodness.
straws back.
The title of this article is Diego the Galapagos Tortoise with a Species-Saving Sex Drive.
I hope they sit. Never mind.
Because
Leave it to Megan.
Always talking about sex drives.
Yep.
50 years ago,
It's my girl.
when Diego was shipped to the United States, there were only 2 males left of his species.
And he is one of them?
Yeah, and he was one of them.
Gosh.
2 males and 12 females, and he is now responsible for 40% of the Galapagos tortoise population.
How many are we talking?
2,000.
You know why this doesn't surprise me?
Because Diego's a bro.
No.
Okay. You got that dog? I
'Cause our-
thought you said he was a tortoise. Diego sounds like a dog. Am I right?
Nah, bro.
All right.
Diego doesn't need this praise. He hasn't earned this praise. You know why? Because our boy is ruling the jungle right now. Been hit by 2 trains.
Bro, imagine.
How many?
Imagine being the other male with Diego and you're trying to like get some
No,
of the
you're not seeing what I'm saying.
You're trying to get some of the honeys and Diego keeps swooping in. You're just like, no, you got that. No, he's like trying to like slide up on one of them tortoise girls and he's like, Diego swoops in and he's like, oh yeah, it's cool. I got stuff to do.
You're not seeing what I'm saying. Diego does not. He hasn't
doesn't
earned the
get praise for saving
because
his
there's a
species?
bear out there called the Boss that's been hit by 2 trains, and he's over like 90% of the population where he's from. 40% ain't nothing to him.
Yeah.
I guess he
wait,
can-
if
I
he's
guess he
over
can move a little bit.
40%, is the other guy over 60?
No, because they had...
Who's this other guy?
No, because they...
He declined the media.
It's because they had babies. More turtles were made, and those turtles had babies.
Within 4 years?
Within 60 years,
I'm
babe.
like,
60.
yeah, okay. The Boss, the bear has more, but he can move a little faster. It's like,
But we got to look at numbers, not just percentages.
Here,
Has
I'll
the bear
I'll
fathered
do
2,000
some
cubs?
calculation.
how fast can a bear get from one female to the other versus a tortoise getting one female to there? Also, we have
What
to.
do you mean get from one to the other? Can you elaborate?
You know what I mean?
No,
Also,
Like geographically?
does it help the tortoise out that they're on islands? There's not as far to go.
The girls can't get away.
They can't run.
You can travel.
They can't run.
He's like, nah, these girls ain't sea turtles. They can't swim.
He
Come
just
here.
makes Diego just makes laps around the island. When one girl rejects him, he's like, she'll say yes tomorrow. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Hey
I
girl,
don't know.
Diego, I see you. Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
would say at that point he's probably just a king. I bet the girls are brought to him. I bet the other guy has to carry the girls to Diego.
To carry. Can a turtle carry anything?
Probably diseases.
That was a good answer.
Thanks. Probably an STD if you're Diego. STD or 2.
Or 2.
Or 2 at least.
You can.
Are humans the only? This might be getting off the rails. Do other species have diseases like that?
Probably. I don't know, but
I don't know.
we don't need to dive into that.
Because the boss might not be doing well. If so,
Nah, the Boss is doing well. He's just hurting the rest of the population.
Megan, you got anything else about Diego? I would love to know the other guy's name.
I guess the other guy isn't important. Diego did most of the work. Also, he lived at the...
Steve's
Hey, you
out
know
there.
what they say: if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That's true. That's true. Steve out there 60% of the population is just
Diego
a
and
vigilante.
Steve.
He's just a vigilante out there.
He's trying to spread the word
the
about straws in
darkness.
the ocean. They're like, shut up.
He actually just lives in the shadows. Media's like, hey,
Lives in Diego's shadow.
he
That's
let
true.
Diego step in front of him
Do you think?
because he didn't want to be on the front page. He's a humble man, He's got a humble shell.
Probably a little too humble.
I'm like, Steve, get out here, show yourself. Get out here, show yourself, Steve.
Poke your head out a little bit.
He's just in his shell. I'm like, Steve, you got a girl in there?
Maybe he's just loyal.
He's like, you got me.
Maybe.
He's like,
plot twist.
just
What
loyal.
if the kids are secretly his, but he just didn't want the clout?
bro, that's
So he
what I've been
pinned it on
saying,
Diego.
bro.
He pinned it on Diego.
Oh, you're just saying the 40% is his, not the
Yeah.
60%? No, he got 60%. I know for a fact he does.
Let me show you a video. This was sent to me from the place that my grandmothers live. I thought it was pretty cool, but let me know what you think. They had an Elvis impersonator.
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's go, Captain. Oh, walk the dog now. Park my house, sit my car, drink my liquor, go for a jog. Do my hands, wanna do, hop my honey, let off my shoe, and don't shoot.
Couldn't even understand him there.
No, you can't understand anything you say. Every older lady, every older lady expression that you can see while he's like, yeah, walk the dog now, and the ladies are just like, the ladies are just like, and I text my mom sends me that. I say, did they like the Elvis impersonator? She said, nope, they were not impressed.
Hey, I was just about to say that. That's got to be like one of the worst gigs to get into because when you start, you're obviously gonna, if you're doing a gig like an Elvis impersonator, you're gonna get jobs like going to like
gonna
different
be
nursing
almost
homes and stuff like that.
exclusively that.
And all of those people are the type of people to say, see, that's just not Elvis, or Elvis did this, right? Like they're gonna critique it because they lived through like Elvis actually being
And they're
here.
old. Like old people just critique things.
Right, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
He's like, I want a lot of money. He's just like,
It's like old ladies are just like looking absolutely depressed, and he's like, oh.
he's like shaking.
Props to him. For,
I know. He was like doing all this.
he looked too skinny to me.
Too skinny?
Also,
In the video, he looked like really, like almost really thin.
And it, the
yeah,
grandma,
walk the dog now.
the grandma,
Did Elvis say that? Why
Dude,
does
the old
do
lady
you just
in-
make stuff up?
the old lady in front of the camera was like, actually, I can tell if you're enjoying it. I couldn't even see her face, but I could tell just from the back of her head that she wasn't enjoying it.
And you know all
know
the
why?
voices in the
Because
background going, woo.
This is why.
Their
Beca-
staff.
The reason why I knew that nobody was having fun, I couldn't see anyone's faces, is because if Elvis wasn't moving, I could have mistaken that as a picture.
Did they put a song over this picture?
If Elvis wasn't moving, I don't think anyone else was
But
moving.
boy, oh boy, was he moving.
He was walking the dog.
I'm like, someone had to have photoshopped Elvis in there.
Bro, I don't know. You know never mind.
I think walk the dog is a dance move, no?
I don't know.
I think it is.
That's what I assumed, but I don't know.
He's like,
I'm just surprised that old
I don't
men are such fans of Elvis.
Are they?
how
With
old do you think
like,
that guy is?
flamboyant Elvis kind of is in this scenario.
I don't know if that's flamboyant to me.
You know, if there's like a 85-year-old man in that place, he's like, this is kind of gay.
I don't know.
You know that.
Not Elvis.
Whatever was happening.
Not Elvis though. That's Elvis.
Wait, is this him? Let's hear it. Oh, walk the dog now.
Let's hear a couple other phrases.
He just. It's almost all instrumental. You can
Drink my liquor.
Wait, hold on. You can break
that what
in
he
my
said?
house and shave my clothes. Burn my house. Did he say in my toilet?
Wait, what?
Listen for it.
No, he doesn't say toilet.
In my clothes. Let's try to figure this out.
No, it's. It says car at the end for sure. I just looked up. I looked up the
Drink my
lyrics. I looked up the lyrics.
I have a cold right
How
now.
did you look? How'd you even know what to look up?
It's blue suede shoes.
Oh, you can burn my house.
That's right.
It is?
Yeah.
You can burn my house. Shoot my clothes.
Is it
It is
Drink-
car.
it is car?
It is car.
Sit in my car?
No. If you're burning a house,
Burn my house? Freaking steal my
Scratch
car.
my car.
there you go.
Steal my car. Drink my liquor.
From what?
Drink my liquor.
Huh?
Where
Wait,
are you
hold on.
drinking the liquor from? You already passed.
Out of old fruit jar.
From a what?
Old fruit jar?
Yeah.
Drink my liquor.
From an old fruit jar.
Do anything that you want to do, but baby, lay off my shoes. Don't step on my blue suede shoes.
Oh, honey. Dude, who freaking ever talked like that?
Here's the thing, and we can maybe move on after this, but I think the hardest part about that job, or one of the hardest things, because there's a lot of hard things about that job. One of the hardest things would be the start. You walk in there, no band, no nothing. You're in a full Elvis outfit. You walk in front of a bunch of elderly people who
just speakers.
are frozen.
You probably got to carry the speakers in.
Yeah, whatever you're doing.
CD player.
You walk in there. And you then just have to be normal. I mean, maybe not. You think he's walking in there like this? Like,
Oh, I think he's in character the whole
No.
time.
I don't think he is.
He's like, they're like, can we get you some water? He's like, nah, thanks. I'm just kind of like getting things set up.
Yeah, he's like,
And
hey
he's like,
guys,
"Oh."
I'm super glad you guys are here. Like, I'm excited to like perform for y'all. And then he just maybe does like a. Like, how does
Gets in
it
the
start?
character?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does it start?
Do you not?
To Megan's point, here's my thing. If you're gonna do like, okay,
I think that would be better.
Here's my thing.
I think being an Elvis impersonator has a high cost of entry, and I'll give you a reason why that's going to prove my point.
High cost of entry.
In order to be an Elvis impersonator, you have to commit to shaving your sideburns down to your jawline.
Yeah.
Where you're wearing fake ones.
No. Then you're a bad impersonator.
I don't think that's that high cost for some people. They grow fast.
Did you see the way he looked?
What was your thing, Megan?
I'm saying, like, I think of it as like a kid, like you hire Elsa to come to your kid's party. She's Elsa as soon as she walks through the door
Okay, but in an
because
Elsa
she's
doesn't have to set up
playing-
speakers though.
I know, but she's gonna perform or like speak or usually
Gonna
they
sing.
Yeah, they sing or they'll read a story or something like that. But they're also the whole time. So I'm thinking if for these older people, that's how I picture it. It's just he's Elvis the whole time.
I think she's onto something, and I think we've tapped into what it is. I think these impersonator characters work extremely well in two instances. It is in the young and in the old. both of which you can walk in and you have a 50-50 shot. They're going to think you're the real deal.
What?
I bet
What?
you get the right
You
crowd
think
at the
those
old
people
person
think that
home.
was-
They're going to think that's Elvis.
No.
Yes.
No.
Now,
Maybe if they are not well.
Maybe if they have a condition.
you go to a little kid's birthday party as Elsa. You got blonde hair. They're going to think that's actually Elsa.
No. That's
We
also
took
not what
Evelyn
she
to
was saying.
see Santa the other night. She thought he was a predator. She was terrified.
You're not wrong, because that's not Santa.
Anywho, I don't know. I just can't. I don't know how you
Because
get
the
into
real
something
Santa's in the
like
North
that.
Pole.
It made me think though. Do you ever think about like? I feel like there's a difference in like musicians. I feel like some musicians or vocalists will sing in what I would call like their natural voice, and sometimes people who make it big are doing like a voice that is not natural to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's no way Nickelback, that's his talking voice. He's like doing this like thing. You know what I mean?
I think so, but obviously it's not his talking voice; it's his singing voice.
No, but like a lot of times you could like tell someone's. You're like, yeah, that's their singing voice. It goes with their talking voice. They're just singing now. But like when Nickelback is like, look at it fall. Like there's no way that's.
It's just like a style of singing.
I
think.
know, but I'm saying like there's something different there where he's like, he's doing something a little extra. I feel like it would be stressful to embark on a music career doing something that's not natural to you that then sticks in, oh shoot, I got to stick with this breathy thing that I just did because people liked it. That's like, I was just screwing around.
Maybe, I don't know. I think
know what
you're
I'm saying?
digging yourself a hole, because I think like vocal coaches would tell you that that's just different styles of and different technique that you can like do with your diaphragm or all the different things that like you can change the raspiness or like more breathy. Like,
Dang, I don't know.
voice.
Maybe we should get vocal lessons. If you're a
Oh.
vocal coach down below, let us know what you think.
That'd be crazy, getting vocal lessons.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Wonder how much people charge for that stuff.
Probably all over. Probably at least $20.
$20 would do.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
No, man, you gotta get to know the bros.
Yeah.
Let's go. Is it a good one?
Oh, hold on it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm a walking dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Drink my liquor.
That was good.
Thanks.
What's that?
Do you want more serious one or a more funny one?
Funny.
Okay. Funny one is
Dang, I was wanting to get serious.
if you could become
Sorry.
a supernatural creature at night, which would you be and why?
Supernatural?
Yeah.
Are you talking like werewolves, vampires?
Yeah.
Those are the two.
Any
Skeleton.
skeleton? Is that supernatural?
It's
Like a
actually
zombie-
super
zombie.
unnatural.
Yeah, or Bigfoot.
Here's my thing. Why do they call it?
Bigfoot. at
Mothman.
Why do they call
Mothman.
it supernatural? You're saying you want me to pick something that's really natural.
No, it's one word.
I
It's
know, but I'm saying
supernatural.
it sounds like we have been saying the wrong word the entire time. Supernatural means like really heavily.
You think it should
Natural.
be unnatural?
Yeah. Am I wrong there? I'm thinking that.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like this is something that you would bring up though.
And this is exactly how you would respond. No, you're wrong.
Supernatural. Why is that the right thing? Instead of unnatural. Natural means something of this world.
It's supernatural because it's like above and beyond.
Yeah, I can see that, but I'm saying in terms of like the logical thinking of the word.
Yeah.
Supernatural means like big, like super a lot.
Because when you think about space, it is natural. It's just like natural, supernatural to like the
Are you thinking supernatural is just space? Why'd you say space?
That's just like a good one to think about, I think.
Space isn't supernatural. Is it? It's really natural. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't know.
Supernatural.
Okay. Blake wants to be a skeleton.
Supernatural creatures.
Well, the bones are their money, so so are the worms.
You're like, I'm literally made out of money.
Some ideas: werewolf, vampire, goblin, fairy, ghost, dragon, centaur, dwarf, elf.
I haven't heard anything I love.
Elf?
It's on there.
Like a bad elf?
Minotaur, mermaid.
Centaur.
I said centaur.
You said Mentor.
Minotaur. I also said centaur though. Pegasus.
I'd probably be Mr. Tumnus
That is one.
What's that?
from Narnia. You know Mr. Tumnus?
He's a satyr.
Just kidding. I don't know.
He's half
Probably.
goat.
Yeah.
Maybe Santa.
You can't be Santa. There's only one Santa. You have to push him off your roof. I'd be
You have to kill him. He doesn't have to fall off a roof.
a werewolf
Why?
because if there's a full moon,
Then you
just
get to exist.
dialed in. I'm in a flow state.
I wouldn't go werewolf because of Harry
But I
Potter.
could also
That guy that
be
was a werewolf
human.
Seemed like he hated it.
Oh wait, I said I could also be human as one of my points. But are you saying we can be human, but just at night?
You
we
are
turn into these
human.
things?
Yeah, it's just at night.
Okay, fine. Mermaid. Just kidding.
Mermaid would be cool, I feel like.
I'd probably
Yeah,
be
but
Tooth Fairy.
merman.
Tooth Fairy?
Merman.
So you would be a fairy?
Tooth Fairy works almost exclusively.
You can't be the
at
Tooth
night,
Fairy.
So you have like all your days off, and then like
You can only be a
you
fairy,
get all those.
You can be
teeth.
a fairy.
not the Tooth Fairy.
You could have. Like,
If you start
all-
going in grabbing kids' teeth, that's gonna be creepy.
What's the
You're not the
difference in-
Tooth Fairy.
What's the difference in the Tooth Fairy and if I'm a fairy and I go steal?
He's
kids'
got a
teeth?
license.
I'm the Tooth Fairy bandit. I steal the teeth before the Tooth Fairy can get there. No, I come in after he. I don't want the teeth. Hold on. I'm the fairy that comes in after he picks up the teeth and drops off the cash. I clean up the cash. I'm the money fairy.
Gosh, you're a freaking horrible person.
So then the kids wake up and they're like, "Mom, Dad, do you guys not love me? You didn't leave any money under my pillow."
That's horrible.
And then
That's a horrible way.
I
How do
just
you
make out and I fly away
You just make out?
with the kids? Yeah. I just swoop in and make out.
With all the money.
Yep. Thank you.
How do you sleep with yourself at night?
I don't. That's actually when I work. I sleep during the day after I get the money.
How do you sleep
With yourself at day.
at day?
But the bones are their money.
That's true. So are the worms.
How do you sleep at day?
How do you sleep? Okay. We're off the rails. Megan, what was the serious question? I'm curious.
We can't do two questions.
You're going to take 2 of my Get to Know the Bros?
If we have 2 episodes left, I think you can figure it out.
Oh, no.
I know. Man. Are we going to talk about what we're going to do for real? Doesn't seem like we're hitting 500.
We still have time.
You
Unless
have
Like
to
and
have
people come
belief in
through
the
for it.
brothers. Is that what the fans are called?
The brothers?
What? No.
Some of them.
No. See, this is no.
They're
What
called
are they called?
our sorties
The sorties?
instead of our shorties.
The sorties.
The sorties. Sorties. What's
Sorties
up,
like
sorties?
it's a-
Welcome to episode 51.
It wasn't even like a lisp or an accent. I don't even know what that was.
Just fun.
You can just say sorties and then go back to normal.
Sauce.
Or say sorties and be like in a thick Brooklyn accent.
What's up, sorties? If y'all don't like and subscribe to the pod, we're shutting it down.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks. We're shutting it down.
Sorties.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
What up, Sorty?
You know the worst thing about prison? The Dementors.
Suck the soul right out of your body.
It hoits. It hoits.
Episode 50.